What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. I know I'm late on this Monday Night Raw review. It's been a long weekend of shows and whatnot, and then again, Harry had some problems watching the show yesterday, but I did end up finishing the show in general and whatnot. But it's been a lot of reviews, so definitely go check out all the reviews uploaded online right now. From the All Out review to Worlds Collide to the Clash at the Castle. It's been a pretty long Labor Day weekend. It's been a lot of shows going on. Hell, I went to Rampage Friday. I've said that several times now, but it's still pretty cool that I still went though and whatnot. So it's been a long weekend of wrestling going on, and now it's back to Monday Night Raw. And with Labor Day edition, you think is anything newsworthy going to happen? Well, of course it is. It's right after a pay-per-view, so it does fall out from Clash of the Castle. And we kick it off with Edge coming out there, talking about Rey Mysterio and Domminick, well, mostly just Domminick, and talked about how he is, has a long history with the Mysterio family. He's been to Ray's home and hung out with his family, and, they've done a lot of things in San Diego. Domminick hanging with him 7 years old in the back in catering and all that. And, they've known each other for a long time. And, you know, why did Domminick turn on him? Is it because of the spear and everything that was accidental? Because Ed says it's his fault for, bringing in Judgment Day and creating him and whatnot. But he knows that Ray has raised Domminick better than this. And Edge basically said, you and your dad can hash things out, but now you different, dealing with somebody different. Okay, I don't look at you as the same little kid anymore that I once knew. Now you are a WWE superstar, and now I'm gonna beat your ass, basically. Rey Mysterio tried to come out and ask Edge, "Don't do this," and he knew he messed up. He wanted to apologize and everything. Edge said, "I love you, but Domminick is, he's old enough to make his own decisions. He can drink, drive, all that stuff. He can stand in the ring, and he can stand on his own, and he has to be responsible for his actions." Okay, Judgment Day came out. Rhea Ripley and just Rhea Ripley, and talking about Dominic's no longer Ray's baby boy, and now Dominic now in a all black suit out there, and I guess his hair slicked back a little black also too. Well, so it's not. It's obvious that he ended up joining the Judgment Day, so no surprise from there. I almost thought he was gonna go on his own, but of course he ends up joining the Judgment Day. You didn't hear Rhea's what was they saying? Who's your poppy? Or I still think the funny is like Eddie's son, Eddie's son, Eddie's son, Eddie's son. Ray's trying to tell him to snap out of it and everything, but Ripley said he's ours now. Um, and whatnot. Ray basically left, say, "You know what? I don't want anything to do with this. You're on your own, Edge." And basically tried to tell Domminick to stop, but Domminick wasn't even looking to Ray's eyes. Ray walked off. Edge was getting ready to fight. Next, Balor and Priest came in. Ray's trying to fight everybody off, but not Ray. Edge trying to fight everybody off, but the numbers game gets him. Ray tried to go back, but Domminick and Ripley stopped him and threw him into the steel steps. They ended up taking out Edge's arm with a chair then, and Ray tried to come in for the save, but it was already too late and whatnot, after the coup de grace and whatnot. So we'll see what goes along with this Dominic thing. It's like I said in the review, it's sink or swim at this point. Well, I thought he was going to be on his own for sink or swim, but he's still in a crew. Okay, I was going to think it was going to be on his own at first, but since he's in Judgment Day, I'm like, yeah, I guess he'll be still swimming, given that he's with the crew, unless he messes this up one way or another. But like I said, if it's on his own, it's a sink or swim situation. And I stand by what I said Saturday about that in the review for Clash of the Castle. So we'll see what happens with Domminick, which we'll hear from later on. Miz and Ciampa were in the back with a car that was upside down smoking. We know who that is. For some reason, Miz has a title shot in a cage match against Lashley, which makes zero sense. Like, didn't he lose to Lashley last week? Like, why is he getting a U.S. title shot for? Makes no sense. The New Day, Alpha Academy, Los Lotharios, and the Street Profits were in a fatal four-way to determine who's going to become the number one contenders for the WWE Tag Titles, which, by the way, the New Day just lost on SmackDown in that Viking match. So how the hell are they even in a title shot? Because they dressed like Thor and Loki? I'm like, they lost that match. Wouldn't the Viking, Raiders be in this? But given what's really happening. So we got this tag match, which is honestly kind of whatever, to be honest. I don't really care much about. I only care about really two teams in this whole. Well, maybe three of them in this match. Um, and whatnot. But what happens? Strowman comes out and kill. Braun Strowman returns. So Braun Strowman is basically not controlling his narrative anymore. Him and Cross are now back in the WWE. EC3 is still on there on his own, unless he's finding a way to fund it and whatnot over there. I had heard about the rumors Braun Strowman was already coming back. I didn't think it was going to be tonight, but apparently it was already announced to be here tonight. I must have missed that, I guess. But Braun Strowman is back. Um, he still looks big. That hasn't changed if you've been checking him out ever since he left the WWE. As he got rid of that haircut and just back to going with the bald look and whatnot. But Strowman basically murdered everyone out there, and he got a big pop out there too. So yes, there's some would think this is some type of Vince booking. Given Braun just killed the whole tag. Yes, you just killed the whole tag division. So what is he here for? Is he in the tag division? Will Nicholas be his partner? I've already hearing. So maybe he's controlling his narrative now in the WWE. Okay, so Strowman, no, um, what he got released. I was surprised when they released him, anyways. To begin with, I thought they would have probably kept him, but they end up getting rid of him. We'll see where this goes. Given that he's now back in the WWE, Strowman. I don't hate Strowman, but was I really clamoring for him to come back? He got a big pop. Would I put him in the Gargano category of, do I care you come back or not? Maybe, I don't know, but they bringing the giants back out here nowadays, so we know Strowman is a giant, but Strowman is back, folks. Strowman is back. Aaliyah and Raquel Gonzalez Rodriguez. Well, shit, they got Strowman there. Hell's girlfriend is there right now, and it's the tag team champion. Going against Nikki Ash and Doudrop, which I thought was a title shot at first, but that Chikanga bomb looked a little shaky there at the end. I will say that. Weren't these two just in like a tag match the other night? Well, literally Sunday. And I guess they broke up now as a team because one, they threw the mask off. I missed that part. I gotta go back and watch it. Ray was in the back talking about he's gonna take on one of Judgment Day tonight. He wants to just beat their ass after what they did to Domminick. So there you go. Austin Theory came out then. I guess talking about the pain from his jaw. Um, and I guess he said crown jewel or clash at the castle, and I guess he's trying to like botch words, given Tyson Fury because he said money in the bank or money in the whatever, but he still has the money in the bank briefcase, and he will get Roman at some point. Kevin Owens said you got KO'd, okay, and whatnot. So basically, Owens is talking about Tyson Fury did Theory a favor because Roman and Drew would have put him down. So yeah, like I said, Austin Theory, by the way, just coming out to getting destroyed a second time trying to cash in. Theory just went on to say that Owens is jealous of him and whatnot, that he's the money in the bank. Owens said, I've been the ring of Reigns in McIntyre, and I would have beaten him if it weren't for the Usos. Already talking about Drew and whatnot, and I would have beaten Roman almost 6 months ago, almost if went for the Usos and Paul Heyman. And Owen says, you know what, that Money in the Bank you got right there, you got to stay relevant right now because listen, you're not the chosen one. So we're gonna have a match right now. Referee's gonna come in, slide in, and a really great match by the way with both Kevin Owens and Austin Theory. Really good match up there. Owens ended up winning though, of course, with the pop up power bomb. So damn good match, I will say that. Um, who else? I guess the Damage Control, Bailey and crew came out talking about what they did to Bianca and them on Saturday, and where they want those tag belts back. Also, Bianca said, you want to go 1-on-1, you have control of nothing because I have the title right now. So if you want your title shot, I guess basically come get it and whatnot. So we're gonna see Bailey and Bianca again at some point at whatever next pay per view it is, I'm sure, for the title. Gargano talked about, stuff he did in NXT. Austin Theory said, I still got this money in the bank. You haven't done nothing but talk since you returned. And whatnot. I guess Gargano will be in the ring next week. Damian Priest went against Rey Mysterio. Good match. Of course, Judgment Day came out there and got involved, which of course was a bunch of distractions as Priest hit his finisher, and then right after, all the Judgment Day, he basically stood over Ray, and Domminick. Well, Ripley said that Domminick is gonna send Ray back into retirement, and we'll never see Ray again. So who will help Ray and Edge now? I'm sure they're still gonna bring back Phoenix, but now since Domminick has turned, they're gonna need a fourth guy in to battle the Judgment Day, since they end up beating up Edge and Ray on here. Um, what else? They did a lot of segments or clips from Saturday. In the main event was Miz and Lashley. I know they had Miz and Ciampa beat up Lashley before the match. Like I said, I don't even know why Miz even had another title match well, he didn't even have a title match for the last week. It's like, why did he have a title match anyways? Like, I don't really understand that in some way. Like, he just lost last week, so how's he getting another one? Match wasn't bad. It ended up with Miz almost getting out of there, but Dexter Lumis ended up coming from underneath the ring. Miz got back in. Lashley speared him and won. Lashley left. Miz tried to escape, but Lashley closed the door. Dexter Lumis put his whatever got made finisher in, and just basically put Miz to sleep. So yeah, that's the end of Raw, folks. So like I said, some things going on, I guess, newsworthy. The return of Braun Strowman. Whatever's next now after Clash at the Castle. Um, Domminick now heel and turning, joining Judgment Day now. So a couple things here that happened, but yes, the returns continue, folks. The Triple H Revenge Tour, continues to happen every week. Raw, SmackDown, whatever show. Who else from NXT will, or whoever was released, but mostly NXT, be returning by next week or this Friday or whenever. They will be back some way or another. So the tables have turned, some would say, with both companies between WWE and AEW, okay? Especially after that media scrum. But if you want to go hear about more of that media scrum, go check out the All Out review about that, okay? But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. I am out of here. See you guys then. Peace out.